I mess up all the time. Sometimes he messes up. This is our little bin of mistakes. These are all my imperfect children. Sometimes our oven messes things up for us too. These cracked ones are the result of a really intense temperature change. So they went from like 400 degrees to minus 17 because our oven is in the basement and our heating's not the greatest. Sometimes we get little booty bumps or glue mishaps or paint mishaps. Minor defects are okay with me, like fingerprints and stuff like that, just because everybody knows that these are handmade. Hello there, Mr. Slanty Face. Like I was saying, nobody's perfect. I think that's kind of the charm of these because they are handmade, so they're not all going to be perfect. Every single one is unique. Just some are too special to sell. I make a lot of mistakes. This was supposed to be a chocolate chip, but then I worried he looked like poo. I was pretty sure nobody wanted poop. We all make mistakes. It's just a matter of owning it, learning from it, acknowledging it, and trying to improve from there. I have a big box of my mistakes to remind me. This is where I can improve. This is what went wrong last time. I love them anyway. I had no way of knowing how much you guys wanted poo. Like, I didn't intend to make poo. I was trying to make chocolate chips. At least 600 people have commented that they want the poops. Give me the poop. I want a poop. Give me the caca. People have spoken. I will make poop worry warts for when you're having a crappy day. Or if you're feeling a little shitty. I understand, you guys. I see you. There's gonna be a whole new meaning when people call my work crappy. I'll be able to reply, yep, my art is literal poop. You guys crack me up. Love you, bye. Okay, so it's time for me to show you more mistakes because you guys asked to see it and because I screw up a lot. And last night's mistake was the biggest one I've made in a while. So before I work on a new style, I do something called prototyping. I spent hours working on this design and these are the only pictures that I have of these guys. Some of these guys were also in that batch, luckily not all of them. And then I'm tinkering around with some fruit bats. These guys still aren't cured, so I can't touch them yet, but we got lemon and orange and one strawberry. I stopped working because the mistake happened and I needed to just give up for the night. So what went wrong? And for that, dear viewer, we have to go outside. I need socks. I'm not joking when I say it was so bad we had to banish it outside. Here it is. Oh God. No. No. I'm so sorry. You can't tell what's wrong. The whole pan got burned. These were going to be blueberry bats. The timer on our oven was supposed to be set for 15 minutes. There was an oven malfunction and my oven is in the basement and instead they got cooked for 2 hours. Always watch your oven and always use a well-ventilated space when you're working with polymer clay. Our oven is well-ventilated. If you burn this stuff, it smells. So we put it outside. Love you. Bye. You guys want to see my mistakes? If so, let me show you my bloopers. This guy cracked because I put the holes too close together. Sir, part of your face is missing. Can I get you a Tylenol? It seems like you might have a headache. I don't know what I thought I was doing, but it didn't work. I just made this mistake because I thought, if I stamp it, maybe it'll look spooky. I'm still not sure whether it's awesome or awful. Well, I put too much glitter in it and it cracked. And so did this one. I'm sorry I did this to you, little buddy. I put too much alcohol on his surface. That's what caused the crack. I was trying to make dumplings. Sometimes you try things and it doesn't work out. Well, these ones are stuck together. Like really stuck together. So some of you guys might remember that video where I burned everything. We got a new oven to try and prevent that from happening, right? That new oven only does what you want, Carys, if you make sure that it's got the right settings after a power outage. Now everyone has a toasty... I was going to show you the butts, but these are all stuck together. Now everyone has a toasty bum. This was a big oopsie. They still look pretty cool, so it's just a happy accident. I have failed you again. Kind of like a mouth. I took off my slipper because something felt funny. I'm sorry that this was your fate. You guys have been very supportive of my mistakes. So let's go through my bin of mistakes and I'll show you how these guys ended up here. The pigment didn't stick. It should look more like this. These guys both have splitting headache. This happened a lot with these guys because I use rubbing alcohol to clean the surface to give the pigment a smooth finish. Sometimes it dries too fast and it cracks. You got a super cute face, but a dirty bum bum. This one is the wrong color. It just fell in a pot of pigment. It's supposed to look like this, but it fell right into this pot. These guys got a lot of issues. I let my husband paint the eyes, so they're a little squidgy, and then they fell on the ground, and some of them cracked or touched other wet people. I thought maybe x-rays would be cool, because this design was pretty cool. I don't think this was the move. This one is a disaster. I don't know what happened here. Like, what was even the point? I think I just got this and I wanted to try it out. Let's just squirt it onto somebody's head. See what happened. No, it was a bad idea. You got a little bit too much glue there, babe. I experimented with washes and it looks like poop. This guy fell off a plate after we put sealant on him. Ew, you did this to her. When you try a new eyeshadow and it gets everywhere. I hear you guys and I know you want to adopt some mistakes. I am faced with a little bit of a dilemma though. I have my reservations and here's why. Most of you are some of the kindest, most compassionate people I've ever met. But there was this person this one time, bought some stuff from me and she just ripped me to shreds. And it was because of the mistakes. I literally hear criticism in my head every day. It was so bad. And for those of you that know me, you know I take criticism pretty well. So I'm trying to figure out a way that you guys can adopt these and know what mistakes you're gonna get. Because you might have signed up for like a splitting headache guy, but then you end up with glob head. I just don't want anyone to yell at me. Because despite knowing their mistakes, some people are like that. Last time I did a little giveaway on my Instagram, and that seemed to really work well. I will, however, have some of these guys in the next update. I'm gonna make more, because you guys love him and I love him even though he's squished. I was going to keep them so that I can remember my mistake, but for some of you, they have a really important meaning, so they do deserve loving homes. And I think a giveaway might be the best way to do it. Just because if I put them up for sale, I feel like it wouldn't be fair. That way it'd be fun for everyone and they'd all have a chance. I think I'll do a little giveaway on Instagram, and we'll do that once we hit 75,000. My dad doesn't have TikTok, and I want him to think I'm cool.